We will hear evidence from the NMC case presenter and the witnesses called by the NMC in support of their case against you. You will then have the opportunity to plead your case by providing your own evidence and calling witnesses. Once both parties have presented their case and all the evidence has been heard, the panel will then retire in private to consider the evidence. The resource was developed for an undergraduate midwifery studies module titled The Professional Midwife in Contemporary Society. The module runs in the final year of the midwifery programme and focuses on the transition from student to qualified midwife, and accountability and fitness to practice are core themes of the module. From experience, when teaching student midwives about accountability and ensuring a fitness to practice, the students can find the topic quite dry and find it difficult to feel enthused about the subject. Upholding individual professionalism and ensuring continual fitness to practice is a prerequisite for enabling professionalism in practice, and I wanted to develop a resource that would enable final year students to engage with accountability and fitness to practice in a creative way. However, more importantly, I wanted to assist student midwives in understanding the implications of professional accountability and their individual responsibility in upholding the NMC standards of conduct and behaviour. I developed the resource by sketching out a fictitious scenario about a registered midwife who is charged with professional misconduct. The scenario leads on from an existing resource we use with final year students that explores the events of a coroner's court investigation. To help the students engage and give the resource purpose, I use the fictitious scenario from the coroner's court resource and develop this scenario further, taking this midwife central to the coroner's court investigation to an NMC fitness to practice hearing. On the day of the mock hearing, academic staff members within the division of midwifery acted out the various roles required within the fitness to practice hearing, and the students were required to act as panel members, considering the evidence they had heard and making decisions about the hearing outcome and any sanctions that should be imposed on the midwife's practice. The main challenge in building the resource was writing the script. In its entirety, the staged mock hearing is approximately 1 hour in length, with a total of 6 staff members involved. So to write a realistic script, including the statements from all parties, took a lot of thought and planning. I'm very happy with the end result though, and feedback from the staff members involved was that they found the activity very realistic. So it was definitely worth the investment of time and energy. As I needed 6 people to be willing and able to be involved in the staging of the mock hearing, I thought it may be a challenge to persuade some of my academic colleagues to get involved. But actually, I was pleasantly surprised at how many of my colleagues were eager to be involved and showcase their acting abilities. I was really encouraged by the way that students engaged with the mock fitness to practice activity. The students appeared fully engaged with both the staged mock hearing and the class discussion activities. When circulating during the panel member discussions, the student groups were deep in discussion, and it was interesting to hear the debates in the group about the actions of the midwife in question, but also their reasoning for what sanctions they felt should be imposed.
I think it's quite scary, but I think it's good.
I think it's valuable
for us to watch.
Yeah.
I think it's good to be here and seeing a pretend one, because I think it would be terrifying to go into it without knowing anything, and without knowing that you have to go and there'll be a witness and all the language and everything else, because none of us are lawyers. We've not been in that situation before.